Alright, 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 alright. All right, all right, all right. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Let's do this, people. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the trending news in Nigeria in our new segment called "How to Fix Nigeria." If you're watching right now, drop a chat in the comment, and I will give you a shout out. Hey, Messi, how you doing? Okay, welcome everybody. How you doing? It's a fantastic day out here, and we're gonna talk about this Nigeria situation real quick. Yeah, there has been a couple of developments following the case of the NYSC girl who spoke up and said President Tinubu is a terrible president. Reaction that be trailing her video after an NYSC official, from what we gather, she's actually the DG of the National Youth Service Corps in Lagos, who called her and threatened her to remove that nonsense video she put up there. And the lady has cried out. She shared the receipt, and she said, if anything happens to me, y'all know who is responsible. So I'm just going to show you guys some of the videos that is making the rounds right now. How you doing, Peanuts? You're welcome. You're welcome. Guys, please give this video a thumbs up. Yes, Nigeria is our fatherland. We're going to fix this country, and the only way we can fix it is not by violence, not by creating public disturbances, but simply by raising our voice and speak truth to power. So we're going to examine some of the people who have spoken up. And again, if this is the first time you're watching my channel, you're welcome. Give us a thumbs up. And if you are wondering what segment are we actually on right now, this is the one we called How to Fix Nigeria. And because we're talking about how to fix Nigeria, on this episode 4, we're going to look at how to make Nigeria great again. Yeah. If you are with me, I am with you. We will be balling. We're going to be sharing and talking about a lot of things. Basically, those things we can do to make a difference and to make sure we return Nigeria to the glory days. So I'm going to start today's episode up with Dr. Charles Akpoki review. Or should I start with Arise News? All right, let us start with Arise News. I think Arise News actually gave a very good detail of the review. Now, something bothers me about Nigeria. And my first concern is about our journalists. It seems there is a dearth of journalism in Nigeria. What we have these days are simply what we can call the cut and paste journalists. Yes, what we have in Nigeria is more or less like a bunch of cut and paste journalists. In a case like this, and in a sync line, Real journalists would have gone out and interviewed the DG who actually threatened the girl. By now, that woman's face would have been plastered all over the internet. But unfortunately, in Nigeria, we don't have journalists. Nigeria is a place where we now have journalists who actually pick their news from social media. All due respect to Ojinika segment is called What's Trending. And by the name of her segment alone, Ojinika can actually pick post on social media and react to it. But when we speak about those who claim to be veteran journalists in Nigeria and those who are all over TV stations claiming to be journalists, analyzing issues, discussing and all that, they are not actually doing good journalism, because a Nigerian youth had just posted on social media that her life is being threatened just because she exercised her right. It is her democratic right to speak up, just like you and I. If you don't know the meaning of freedom of speech, what that young lady did is exactly what is called freedom of speech. She was frustrated. The economy was not smiling on her. And out of frustration, she made a video, a very good one for that matter, and said, with the way the prices of goods are going up, Mr. President, you are a terrible president. She did not say, Tinubu, you are a terrible president. So let's get that clear. For all those defenders of the galaxy, all those people who are into nepotism, tribalism, and all the crap, who felt that they are the one who are supposed to speak for the president and attacking anybody who exercise their right to speak up. Listen, freedom of speech is all about calling people in authority to order. It's all about expressing your frustration when you feel that you have been marginalized, when you feel that you are not reaping the dividend of democracy that was promised to you when they are running for offices. So this young lady expresses her freedom of speech. And guess what? Among the people who are chasing clout with her are fellow youths. Many youths dragging her. Oh, you go to the club, we see you, you are eating in a restaurant, you are balling. Why should you be complaining? So in other words, she has no right to complain that the country is frustrating her. Now, in some area, or in some quarters rather, people are criticizing Nigerian youths who travel out of the country. I saw a video of the First Lady in one interview where she saying, why are they leaving the country? Even the places they are going, when they get there, it is the job they will not do in this country that they are doing over there. Madam First Lady, let me tell you this. If you create an extended living center in Nigeria right now, if you build elderly people's home, and you are paying minimum of $2,000 for each person who want to do those jobs you are describing that they don't do in Nigeria and they are doing it in abroad. If you are paying $2,000, trust me, Nigerians will do it. He also said, oh, they leave Nigeria, they go to abroad. Some of them are driving taxi. Madam Mrs. First Lady, I, myself, speaking to you right now, I drove Uber right here in United States. In case you don't know, my first month of driving Uber, I made over $4,000. And I don't even drive it full time. I drive Uber after I leave my work. I would just go and drive for 2 hours, 3 hours. And in a month, I made $4,000. Tell me any job in Nigeria that's going to pay you that high. So sometimes these people are just speaking out of every part of their body. But anyway, let's quickly dive into what Arise News reported as they are monitoring the backlash and other people talking about this incident. You're welcome, everybody. I see all my people are here. Shout out to Mr. Dio. Shout out to my Messi. Shout out to Sister Marriott, Comfort, Messi Kendrak, and Sister Natu. How you doing, my people? You're all welcome. All right, let's quickly get into this review. Here we go, guys.
Over the weekend, after she expressed frustration in a viral video on TikTok over the high cost of living in Nigeria, Ugwamaye criticized President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, calling him a terrible president and questioning what his administration is doing to address the economic crisis.
Were you recently injured in a car accident?
Look
at this check right now for 106.
This video, I just want to say to our president, I don't know if there have been any other president that is terrible, but you are such a terrible president. It is so hard. So I'm coming from the supermarket where I went to get foodstuffs and everything has gone up again. It's just like every single week prices increase. I want to know, what is the government doing about this increment? Is there going to be a particular time where prices will stop going up? Is there going to be a particular time where things are going to go back? Guys, why am I going to get a crate of egg and they're telling me it is 6.5? It doesn't make any sense that egg will cost 6.5. Like, I literally can't remember when egg used to cost 800. Like, why is no one saying anything about it? Being an NYSC copper, there's nothing beneficial about this whole NYSC thing. The money I spend on transportation is just more than the alawi the government gives me. Like, it doesn't, I can't keep up. Like, I'm so tired of this bill and I can't keep up. I am overwhelmed and I'm tired. I'm exhausted. It's too much and I wish that
I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'm sorry for laughing. Anytime I watch this video and I get to this part where this guy said, it is the first time I'm living out of my parents' house and I'm tired, I'm exhausted. Do you know what comes to mind? I want to tell her that, oh, sorry, my baby. This is what we mean where we said adulthood na scam. I'm sorry. So, there you, when you hear say adulthood na scam, this is what it means. We deal with this every day. Hey, my sister Natu, you are here. I'm gonna play the rest of the video, but sister Natu, I beg, tell me, say adulthood na scam, I be no be scam.
Well, big scam with capital letters. I don't need to talk since. I want to be another. I want to be another. I don't want to be, please. I don't know who put me into this thing. Please, I want to take myself, my brother. How do I take myself out of this adult WhatsApp group? Because I didn't sign up for it. I did not.
I'm sorry. I was making a no verse. I beg. That part of the video is always crazy to me. I remember now that I switch up the kind of guidance and training I'm giving to my daughter, since she's about to turn 17. My daughter like to spend money. You know my guy now, my side chicks, he like to spend money a lot. So I now did something to her. I have all these brothers, the people that, one good turn deserve another. So because they think that I get money, they know they buy anything for me, but they like to buy things for my kids. So now that they have cash app, they used to send money to my children. So my daughter like to buy. I don't even know to maintain girls are so expensive. I learned that from my daughter. So today, oh daddy, can I buy this hair? Oh daddy, I need to change my nails. She's always in my Amazon and buying stuff. So one time I switched the Amazon card to her card. All the things she bought, they took the money out of her card, and then she get like, daddy, what happened? My money is gone. I'm like, oh, I just wanted you to pay for your stuff all by yourself. She said, daddy, no.
Uncle Ben, that was me, no. What kind of life is this?
Sister Natu, I want her to begin to understand that adulthood no be joke. Mr. Dio, say true adulthood na scam.
You say what, sir?
I say adulthood na scam.
Adulthood not be scam, depending on from where you are coming from. The thing be say,
Mr. Dio, leave me, they scam. Don't do that. Please take me out of that WhatsApp group. Take me out.
So to make I explain. See, the pikin when they carry for back, you don't know say the journey far. So when you there for your papa house, you dey enjoy. You wake up, breakfast is ready, food is in the store, you have food in everything. The moment you step out to face reality, to be on your own, you go realize say life no be trouble. So to me, it's a scam if only you are like oblivious of what is happening out there, and you have been enjoying. I mean, and you have been enjoying your parents' welfare package that they've been giving for you. But on a more reality, every child that is growing up supposed to know that this thing I dey enjoy. At one point in my life, I will have to start taking care of it by myself. So when you are saying it's a scam, it's as if somebody deceived you and then you don't know it, and then all of a sudden you just find yourself in it. That's what I say. To me, it's a scam.
Mr. Dayo, you don't get the joke. Oh. When you pay this one, pay that one. Sometimes you feel like, let me just go back and be a baby again. Anyway.
And that's not possible. That's just not possible.
Let us continue real quick because
I get it.
It's interesting. You're welcome, my people.
We will start calling the government out heads on. For example, Tinubu, you are a terrible president. Like, what are you doing to help us? What are you doing to help the economy? You are so terrible. I'm so sick and tired of Nigerians acting like we are strong, and they say, oh, Nigerians, we are actually very strong. Oh, no matter how much they increase things, we still chest it. No, it is not cute. We are cowards.
You see, this guy dropped a lot of gems in this very short video. It faced me that many people who are criticizing her, they really don't understood her message. You see, she said something right now that we underplay a lot, and it's working against us now. Nigerians are strong people. Nigerians can survive anything. Oh, Nigerians, we are strong.
Exactly,
yes, we are strong.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes, we are strong. We have been through hell. We have no choice but to be strong. But now, being strong is what the political elite is using against us, especially for those of you in Nigeria. They throw everything at you. They failed at their democratic responsibilities. Because you know what? Oh, they can take it. They can take it. If not, no president will take over in the first day and remove subsidy without putting aside cautionary measures. I don't know if you guys are getting me, Sister Natu.
Yes, sir. You're right. You're very right.
No president will be in power and his people are being kidnapped and by every week, every month. Right now, kidnapping and buying of people has become common occurrences in Nigeria. It's just like
they even face people again. It doesn't face them anymore.
So this girl, she might just be a young girl, but trust me, I have not seen a young Nigerian girl that drops so much heavy message that can shake the entire country in a 4 to 5 minutes video like this young girl. I am proud of her, and I think her parents did a good job. She's a Gen Z.
Uncle Ben, I don't finally see who go fix Nigeria. Gen Z and Generation Alpha. Now they go fix Nigeria.
Honestly.
Oh no.
You will see in this review, they don't get it yet. The political elite, they are yet to catch up. These Gen Z, they are not like my generation. They're not be like me, Sister Natu, Uncle Dayo, them. They raise us, say, don't talk, or don't. When your elders are talking, you don't talk. When your elders say anything, you don't criticize. Keep your mouth shut. You heard it in the video when the NYC lady was threatening her. Take that nonsense thing down. Is it your mate? You are talking.
Am I your mate? Who do you think you're talking to? I say, see this one. This Gen Z no send you. They go drag you with your breast. Come on.
Oh, Gen Z, we actually drag your blockers. I have Gen Z and Gen Alpha. I deal with them every day. In fact, not be small thing. Every day. This morning, we don't do bass bows before I start this show now.
Ma tell you what my nephew do my sister yesterday. He asked her something. She said she doesn't know. He calls her, Mommy, can I ask you a question? What was your grade in school?
Oh my God.
They look at her. He said she needs to go back to school.
I'm telling you, Gen Z and Jennifer no send you.
Oh
My
my
kids,
goodness.
Uncle
sometimes,
Beno,
sir.
see, my fear about this Gen Z guys is that if we, the present generation now, if we are
Mhm.
not careful and handle this matter meticulously, there will be no nation for the Gen Z to salvage. Because the way things are going, if things continue like this for longer than now, my brother, I don't
Mhm.
think there'll be any Nigeria for them to salvage you. Because
Exactly.
we are talking about it and we are all laughing, but things are getting from bad to worst.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
it's no longer funny at all. That's why I like that program that you have started, How to Fix Nigeria. It's
exactly.
you can start talking up and start expressing all this and start pointing this thing. At least now, everybody's eyes is being opened and people cannot say, no, this is not right. Let's do it this way. Let us stop all this. Let us begin to do things the right way. At least if the voice begin to rise like that,
They will. They will.
somehow
Yeah.
be able to salvage this our beloved country.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there may be no nation for the Gen Z to come and fix you.
Exactly.
Brother, you are right. Brother, and also right, you know, Nigeria, we have this culture of not we're not allowed to call our elders out, or you cannot say your elder is wrong, or you cannot, you know, all this kind of like all those cultures that we have. That's what's doing in Nigeria. And until we start addressing that, see, I grew up different. In our house, if our mom or our dad does anything that you don't like, every
Mm-hmm.
morning after morning devotion, you're allowed to call for a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, since when we were young as in primary one, you
Oh,
see, I have something to say, everybody sit down. Everybody will sit down. I
yes.
say yes. So that's how I grew up. But in a lot of family, they'll be like, who you be where you won't tell daddy, say, make you sit down against. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that is the problem of Nigeria. They don't come out from house, reach outside. Now
Yeah.
the problem what we get with that.
Exactly. Let's continue real quick.
All right.
Cute.
It's not cute at all.
At all.
Gen
At
Z
all.
generation, they
Gen
will
Z.
speak. I mean,
Yes,
I feel like we're in the military era now at this point. Because, you know, in a surprise twist of events, shortly after that video gained traction, Ogwamai alleged in another TikTok video that she began receiving threats, reportedly from NYSC officials, pressuring her to take down her video.
So, 30 minutes ago, I just received a call from the NYSC board, starting with the secretariat before the LGI. And for the secretariat, for the NYSC secretariat, I'm going to attach what she said, some of the things she said, so you guys will hear.
Are you normal?
I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability.
Hold down that rubbish you put there.
Ma, are you threatening me?
Hold down that rubbish. You are not talking to your mate.
She called me and she was shouting and she was threatening me to take down the video. And I'm in my first mind, I'm like, wait, how did they get my phone number? And then I realized that every NYC copper has to fill a file with your phone number and your address. I'm like, these people actually have my house address and they know where I'm staying. I never insulted the president. I said he's terrible. That is not an insult. It is a statement. And I did not go on and start saying, oh, Tinubu, you're this, you're that. I just said he's a terrible president. Why is it a problem that the NYC government, NYC secretariat, or NYC board will call me to threaten me? Like, why is that okay? That I can't speak up for something that is directly hurting me?
Well, this was so sad to see. I mean, of course,
Exactly.
reactions have trailed this video, and I'll start from Mr. Macaroni's tweet. He wrote on X, the DG coordinators and every official of NYSC, you cannot threaten, intimidate, or victimize any copper for expressing their view on the performance of the president. They are citizens with rights. The president is in office to serve the people, and every Nigerian, copper or not, has the right to hold their leaders accountable. Well, Peter Obi wrote a lengthy tweet, and I'll read his statement in part. He wrote, this pattern is not isolated. I too have been subjected to threats for daring to offer constructive daily intimidation, harassment, and name calling simply for expressing solution-based views on government policies. Such actions are antithetical to the principles of democracy. A government that silences its citizens is not democratic, or one that is subject to accountability and good governance, and is most often corrupt. I urge the current administration to reflect deeply on its approach to dissent and recognize that constructive criticism is a cornerstone of democratic process. To all patriotic Nigerians, our nation's future and development depend on our collective courage to speak out against misgovernance, injustice, and intimidation. I mean, this is a democracy, and I believe Peter Obi's tweet there, and even Mr. Macaroni, re-echoed the rhetoric right there online. But I believe that, there were some comments about whether or not, because she's an NYSC copper, she cannot make such comments against the state, because also in the video, I think she said something about Lagos State being a smelling state. And, I mean, I don't know where your thoughts are. Let me start with you.
Thank you for starting with me.
Why not?
All right.
Because
so
I know you're passionate.
I think one of the things that is a hallmark of good leadership and democracy is the ability to take feedback, criticisms, and use it as a tool or a platform to better. So when someone comes to my state, Lagos State, for instance, and I'm proudly Lagosian, and they say that your state smells, the first thing I'm doing is not, keep quiet, you are evil for saying that. It's evaluate the situation. Is her statement true? Why has she come to say? Why did she say that? So people come, even some people send me messages that, you're Lagosian, so you should be ashamed of yourself for not defending. It's not about defending. It's actually the love for the state that would make me want to see what outsiders perceive, and even inside people that live here. And if it's true, let's fix it. If Lagos is smelly, let's fix it. It's not a permanent thing. And we've often talked about refuse management, even the rivers and the streams. So it's her opinion. And she said that, and a number of people have also opined of the same thing. But now let me go to the main story around what you said about militarization of democracy, as we seem to see it in Nigeria. And it's such a sad situation. I'll take it from this angle. Ushe, as an NYSC, as a copper, would be in her early 20s, maximum. We will look at her and the way she speaks, she's probably Gen Z. By the way, this is the sowore generation. This is the coconut head generation. That's what they said during the NSAS.
Yes.
So if we're expecting the same reactions we used to from the millennials or baby boomers, wake up, Nigeria. Jima soon, like they'll say on the streets, wake up. You don't handle their agitations or aggravations the way we used to do it in the past, where everybody is yes, sir, respect. They have changed. The world is a global village, so they're exposed to more cultures, they're exposed to more things, and so their reactions are different. You cannot silence this generation like that. There's now been a number of people coming out on TikTok, posting their own videos of their own experiences. Absolutely. If you think you're going to shut them down, guess what? They keep multiplying. We should learn from NSAS and not mismanage this. Having said that, we owe the youth an opportunity to speak out.
Thank you.
We owe this lady an opportunity to express herself. As long as you're 18 years and above, you are an employer of the president. Absolutely. And he needs to recognize that. Mm-hmm. Criticism does not mean that you hate or you are a terrorist. It just means that your love for this nation would not make you keep quiet when you see bad things happening. Finally, we have seen a number of young people migrating abroad. And the president keeps going out to say that the young, our asset, greatest asset in Nigeria are the youth. Yes. Let's not lose our youth by coming harsh and hard on them. Listen to them. They are the future. If they're saying things are bad, listen, take it as feedback, and even call them to a round table. Absolutely. Why are you spending money on a national youth conference if you're not willing to listen to the young people? If the young people take the platforms to speak, there's only as much as you can keep them quiet. And they should find that woman that threatened that woman. Nothing must happen to Shai.
Woman that threatened that woman. I think it is very important. But in the video, she made a lot of, she complained a lot. And, a lot of people could relate to that. Obviously, she talked about the price of egg. She also talked about electricity. When she came back, they brought her bill. She couldn't even believe that it had gone, like it was double. So one of the reactions, before I come to you, Rufai, one of the reactions that trailed the story is a 2022 video of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, then the APC presidential candidate, promising to provide constant electricity in the first term of his administration if he was elected president. Tinubu said during the campaign that if he didn't deliver on his promise, he should be voted out. Let's take a look.
Been in a car accident? Here's exactly how to get every dollar you're owed.
All right,
if you've been in a car accident
now,
by all means necessary, you must have electricity, and you will not pay for estimated bill anymore.
Okay, let's begin to address this real quick. My panelists, thank you everybody. Sister Rose is here, Mr. Dayo, Sister Natu, and my girl Simbi is in the house. First thing first, for those who are in Nigeria, what the president just said now, that they're going to fix electricity and you will not be paying exorbitant electricity charges. Is that correct? Are you people having electricity and you are not paying?
Absolutely not, Uncle Ben. No light for days.
Okay,
and
tell
then
us.
they bring outrageous bills. They'll be
Right.
like, sometimes when you see the bill, you'll be like, what am I using this light for? There's no light for 4 hours in a day. And then when you see the bill, you'll be like, I don't understand. Is someone else using this light, or am I paying for? They're just daylight robbery, Uncle Ben. But for those who have um what is it called?
Solar?
Prepaid meter. No,
Oh,
prepaid
okay.
meter. Yes, the prepaid meter and then postpaid. They are robbing us. He said we are not going to pay for electricity, and he has not delivered. So I'm sorry, Uncle Ben, but this government is already a failure.
All right.
I'm
Thank
not
you. Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
just how I feel.
Cover said Tinubu is a scam, and then on the electricity, Mercy Kendra said no electricity and the bills are mush. AJ also said there is no electricity, and Cover said, as speaking to you now, boss, no NEPA light. Ooh, wow. So you don't have light. Yes, Mr. Diog.
See, this electricity, when you're talking about scam, this is the biggest scam in Nigeria as you can see. First and foremost, in my own area, we don't have light most of the time. What happens is that they bring the lights around 7 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock in the morning. They will take it around 2. Then they will not bring it again until 10 or after 10 in the night, and they take it around 2 a.m. in the morning. Now we are said to be on band D. That means we are guaranteed light for just maximum of 8 hours. Minimum of 8 hours in a day on band D.
Okay.
For your area, even that band D that you have now, because they are doing load shedding, we are not even getting up to 8 hours of electricity in a day because they are doing load shedding. Nigerian megawatts increased for the past how many years now? Now we are like, they want us to, like, they are saying that in the next couple of months we are going to reach about 5,000 megawatts of electricity generation. Meanwhile, over 250 million people living in this country, and we cannot, unlike South Africa, they have over 60,000 megawatts being generated. Here in Nigeria, we cannot even generate up to 10,000 megawatts. It's not because it's because of the corruption issue. So electricity is a scam here in this country, and they're bringing bills that an average person cannot even pay. Imagine somebody getting bill for 80,000 naira per month. When he's not doing bakery in his house. So where do you want to even get the money from?
Right, Mr. Dyer. So that confirms it that Tinubu has not delivered on the promises he made to Nigerians. And let me remind people who are watching. Now, shout out to you, my sister, Cherish Olivia. God bless you, my sister. Now, let me remind people who are watching right now, in case if you don't even know what's up. Tinubu is going to be 2 years in office by May. This is March. Today is 17th. April, May. Tinubu will be 2 years in office. And I can even say 80%, even 90% of the promises the president made, he has not even did anything closer to it. Nothing close. So this girl is actually not wrong by saying, Mr. President, you are a terrible president. And let me restate it again. She is not saying Tinubu as a person is a terrible man. She is saying as the president who works for us, because many Nigerians don't get this. Anybody who occupies political position, they work for you. They are your employee. It's not the other way around. And every now and then, we do evaluate the performances of our employee. And when you see that an employee is not showing up, he's not meeting up to expectation, what do? You either want to terminate that employee or you give them warning. Here in America, they will write you up. That's what we called it. In Nigeria, they might say that you will be on probation. So that girl is an employer to the president. So she has the right to say, in my review, Mr. President, you are a terrible president. So that video that Rise News play right now, just sum it up. The promises he made, he did not keep it. All right?
Promise made will be a promise kept.
It's not kept. No.
If I don't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me.
Now that is the problem. By 2026, even right now, they've started campaigning already. When nothing has been done, they are campaigning already. And he said it himself. For all those Team Jagabandists that will say, don't talk, you can't talk. Oh, he inherited this problem. Listen, the president said it. If I don't deliver on these promises, 2027, don't vote for me. So this is how we fix Nigeria. We're going to start this campaign. The president has 2 more years to redeem himself. He's a Yoruba man just like me. I have nothing against him personally, but as a president, we're going to call him out. And that is how we're going to fix Nigeria. Sister Rose, you want to add anything so far before we play the rest of the video, ma? You're welcome.
Yes, good afternoon. You know what I like, what I want to add? I like what I think is refreshing is people are talking now. We're hearing more people talking now, and I really, really, really like that. That fear, that old way is going away, and it's this more people. And you see, when one talks, and then the second talks, and the third talks, now more people talk. Now you embolden people. And I like that he's been embarrassed. In fact, if his opponents, even though Nigeria is a piece of whatever, his opponents can even, if this was in America, oh my goodness, you see that speech that he made? It will be flying everywhere. They'll be using it to their defense. Yep. That will destroy him. And the last final thing I want to say, and I'm going to even do my own review to that thing he calls a wife. Trump, who they celebrate, didn't Trump call their country an excrement hole? The man had the audacity to call your country an excrement hole, and you were celebrating and congratulating him, but you have a problem with her. That's what I have to say.
Thank you. So let's continue the rest of this review real quick because I still want to cover 1 or 2 things, and this show is just going to be 1 hour long.
That's the truth. Unless I give you adequate reasons why I couldn't deliver.
All right. Electricity is one of the biggest problems at this point. I mean, in fairness to him, he's only done 18 months, right? So we are hoping that by the end of his first term, like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has promised, this our Band A electricity issues will be resolved. Roof on fire.
It's done 658 days.
658, okay.
See,
on fire.
I don't know why people that criticize the loudest, when you criticize them, it's like pouring atari on their body. It pepper and scratch them. In fact, people that criticize the loudest, when you criticize them, it's like pouring wirikwi. You know what they call it?
I don't know what that is.
Wirikwi. It's an itchy leaf.
Oh, really?
That we have, Yoruba, it's called wirikwi. The same APC that shook Jonathan, did give him breathing space, that we're praising as the bastion of opposition. Now, they are acting like this wirikwi on their body when we criticize them. The truth is when we talk. Oji, please, if you had pointed out one lie in what that Rayi girl said, I will condemn her. All the things she said is perfect. Because now they are carrying propaganda, food prices are going down, as egg prices gone down.
No.
The food prices have gone down. Has it gone down back to the 2023 level that President Tinubu met it?
Nope.
What a lot of Nigerians are just saying is quintessentially what Mama Rufai Oseni, Christy Tayo Oseni will always say. And my mother will always say, unquote,
Yep.
Dear deity, if you cannot make my life better, return it me to where you met me. What we are just telling President Tinubu is, at least ensure that the prices go back to the prices you met food stuff in 2023. The girl is complaining. The girl said this is the first time she's leaving her parents' home. And she has to pay bills herself. but she's now feeling what it is.
Adulthood.
Cross River Watch, I can't verify that story. I'm not independent very good, but Cross River Watch was saying this girl's father was a former immigration official that passed because he too went out to protest as regards a case when Nigeria had failed them.
Wow.
Yes, that's what Cross River Watch.
So she's an activist.
So that's what Cross River Watch was about. I've not independently verified the story, but I have to also, call Agba Jalingo and say, let's get to the end of that story. But when you look at it, she's talking about the things that are happening.
Yes.
And for those that have been criticizing her, that have been saying all sorts, that said, somebody also came out recently to say, and once you sign up for NYSC, it's part of your code. You must not speak against the government. That's not true. Some people, they misrepresent facts. When you check the code, NYSC Act Section 13, it's not an offense under the NYSC bylaws, criticizing the president or the government. So please, those that are misrepresenting facts should forget it. And the same NYSC has the nerve. They all mitigated temerity to threaten this girl. This same NYSC, that when you check one of their handbooks, they were telling you then that ensure you have somebody to call when they kidnap you so that you know how to pay ransom. People have been kidnapped in the NYSC. What did the NYSC do? We shared a case the other day.
Thank you.
Till date, what has happened? A core member has been kidnapped. Did NYSC do anything?
No, her parents had to pay for it.
Her parents had to pay for the ransom.
All right.
So this same NYSC, see, please, the truth is, I know criticisms can be like Wirikbe on the body of these people. Yep. But please, we are saying because we want the country to be better. I don't have anything against the APC or the PDP. We just want a better. If it's better, we'll be the first to praise you.
Constructive criticism is key. I'd like to take this story, Vimbai, before I come to you. In the meantime,
okay, that's all I can take from Rise News. Now, let me show you guys something real quick. Mr. Dio and Sister Rose, do you want to add anything from Rufai's review before I move on to some other people who have spoken up? Sister Rose, you want to add something?
Ditto to everything he said. Just my sentiments exactly.
All right. So, I have this video I wanted to show you guys. Where is it now? Let me reopen it. So, I have never been a big fan of sowore. I ain't gonna lie about it. I am not one of those who actually say, okay, I'm with sowore 247 or something. But sowore did something that I think he's beginning to earn my respect. And I want to show you guys this one real quick. This is sowore. According to the report we have, the NYSC in Ethiopia, where this guy is serving, they threatened her and they asked her to report to the NYSC office on Monday, immediately, with immediate effect. But guess you what? Sowore, armed with lawyers and everybody, they show up with the girl and they went to the office together. This is a video proof of that. Take a listen.
Great to see you.
Good morning.
My sister, morning.
Yeah.
I think you will drive. Okay, sir. How far is it from here? Okay. So let's start heading now. Were you able to reach them?
Yes, I sent it this week.
Great to see you.
Well done. And I think the last time we saw was the Yes. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. So how do we move from here?
Okay, she will direct us. Okay. She will direct us now. But do you have like a map, the exact address? No, we don't.
Do you know how you can navigate your way from here? I think she can lead us.
Okay, but we should still just have a general idea. AGI, it was actually.
All right. This other video I'm looking for right now that I want to share with you guys. What is it? Okay, so that is sowore heading to the NYSC headquarters. I'm looking into what my lady shares right now. There is this particular video I wanted to show you guys, but I can't find it now. I thought I saw that video earlier. They actually got to the NYSC headquarters, the headquarter at Etiosa, and on getting there, the DG took off. The assistant DG also ran away. So Sowore got there and he made the speech and said, well, we are here now. Both DG and everybody, they ran away. But notwithstanding, we are going to stand by this girl. Oh, I played that video earlier when I started, but I can't find it right now. Anyway, I will share the video in our community so that you guys can actually watch it. Now, as we are rounding up for this episode, because I just want to make this Nigeria, how to fix Nigeria episode 1 hour long so that it's going to be easier for people to watch at their own comfort. I want to show you guys that this generation that Nigeria government is messing with, they don't realize what they are dealing with yet. Here is another core member who has made another video, because I will bring this back when I'm rounding up this show. I want you all to listen to what this core member got to say.
The increment of the 33K to 77,000, I had it before going for camp. That was March last year. We are in March 2025 now. The increment, they never. And funny enough, these people expect us to save from that 33K. Imagine, we will not be doing anything. We are going to serve. We are going to work for you for 1 good year. They're giving us 33K every month. In a country that's 1K, even to drink Gary self will cost you 1K. Yes. Say you want to drink Gary, okay, let me say it's LD Gary. If it's not be even LD self, you cannot drink Gary with 500 naira. Me, I don't do like this. Say, okay. Next week, I will eat one good food. The good food, no pass to go and buy spaghetti, to cook spaghetti self. Jesus. Like, the 33K is not even going anywhere. Ordinary transport. The funny, you see this NYSC stuff, everything. I didn't want to go because I graduated 2022. I was supposed to go for 2023. I thought about it. What is the essence of going there? But the reason why I went is because my mommy thought I did not go to school. She felt like the school fees that she have paid, I've been spending it because my cousin did that thing to his father. So she thought that's the same thing I wanted to do. To prove her wrong, I just said, let me go for this NYSC to prove this woman wrong, that I really went to school. But I did not just see a need. Because me on my own, I was already frustrated of how to get work. The customer go waste. That's going for 1 year, just like waste. Like, I don't even understand. There's 3K. 9% come out. Somebody came out to talk about hunger day. I don't know how people are. Jesus. I thought this was maybe I'm the one that is spending too much. Buy pepper, goosey, onions. Guys, hunger day. I don't know. We need to talk. How people suffering and smiling. Jesus, light. Sometimes I don't even used to have lights. If you as a club member, they will post you to a location you don't even know anything, you don't even know anybody. To find house.
All right. Because of my time, I can't play the full video, but I can tell you what this girl is also describing is real. Is anybody here who want to dispute what she's saying right now? Simbi, is she saying the truth or not?
But she's stating the obvious facts.
All right.
Everything she said, facts.
Now, tomorrow, we're going to talk about what we are supposed to do with NYSC if we are going to fix Nigeria. That is another interesting topic because I can share with you my own personal experience. When I was serving, I served in Enugu State, and that is where my love for the Igbo people increased from 60% to almost 100%. Serving is not easy. It's tough. Every Nigeria gone through that process. If you schooled in Nigeria, if you graduated from Nigeria University, even if you went to school abroad, as far as you may have 1 or 2 things to do in Nigeria later in life, you still have to serve. If you are rich and you are well connected, they can put you in the city. Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, all those fancy cities. But when you have nobody, they will send you to where you do not expect. When it was my time, I have nobody. I don't get money, so I don't even know where I'm going. But as usual, I do the one thing I know how to do best. When I'm confused, I will go down on my knees and I'll talk to my God. And God never disappoints. I was so scared because I ain't gonna lie to you now. I've never been to northern part of Nigeria. If not until later in life that I started mingling and meeting up with people from the north, and I start to see that, wow, the northerners are actually amazing people. When you get to really meet and relate to them. I used to be one of the people who are so scared of the north. I taught myself, oh, I wish I called Dr. Niyi from South Africa to be here. Because Niyi and I, we went through the struggle together. I told Dr. Niyi, if they post me anywhere in the north, I won't go for youth service. So I went on my knees and I prayed to God. I said, God, please, I don't have money to bribe. I don't have any connection, but I don't want to go to the north. Anywhere I'm posted, I'm cool. But I'm not going to the north. God, please. And then God did the miracle. I was posted to Enugu State. It's not easy. You are in an environment you are not familiar with. God help you. If you are posted to an hostile community, you are on your own. So for those who don't know about Nigerian Youth Service, I think they should have scrapped that shit a long time ago. But I served in Enugu, in Eneme, and there were wonderful people. They made us comfortable. In fact, I still keep some of the students that I taught when I was serving in Enugu, they are still in contact with me till now. It's not easy. So, I don't get why posting these children all over the place in the first place. And the National Youth Corps Service doesn't even add nothing. It's not serving the purpose it's supposed to serve. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. As we're rounding up right now, I need you guys to help me give these people a round of applause. Those who have actually showed up for this girl and they are speaking up for her. This is the video I was going to show you guys earlier. This is Sowore here at the headquarters of the NYSC. Here is Sowore and his team. Let's give this guy credit.
And Wilson is there somewhere with us. So the LGI person, the woman who invited her, has not showed up since the start of work. So we try to reach her. She has also tried to reach her. I also tried to reach her. The lawyers are trying to reach her. You can't find her. So we are thinking that maybe it's a good idea to go to State Secretariat into the area of Lagos. Just want to give them a little bit more time to show up, as lawyers would say, why she had someone and nobody is here to attend to her. So this is Rita Ray here in the Newcomer, who, due to the very serious economic conditions, we tried out on TikTok. Talk to Ray, TikTok handle, and they have tinubu to do something about it. Based on that, she was someone, after she was threatened that she was here, there was not someone to come and appear. That's why we are accompanying her here, so that she can get the best possible legal coverage and community support that are watching and listening to us. We're Lagos. We're outside here at the LG offices. And everybody involved in this matter says we are standing. Everybody was nowhere to be found. Hopefully, they will show up. She's in good hands and she's in good spirits. We're very proud of her. I don't know if have one or two things to say.
We are principally here to dismantle the shackle of oppression and bullying that is typical of the Nigerian state and its institution. Like we've told her that there is no cause to worry. This that is happening is not unprecedented. It has happened before. And we've been able to courageously confront the system of oppression. And we've been able to defeat them without bowing on the altar of power. We are here today. The LGI cannot be found. The assistant cannot be found. They all absconded. Maybe because.
All right. All right. That right there is the video of Sowore actually showing up for the girl. And I see what you're talking about here, Princess Carrie. See, Princess Carrie is saying she should have tactically declined their involvement. This way, the NYC officials will lay ambush for her, officially or unofficially, when Sowore would not be able to save her in any way. Now, this brings me to the conclusion of today's show, and we're going to talk about suggestion now, how to fix Nigeria. So, coming back to my guest, let me start with Sister Natu, because I know you might go back to work. Do you think Sowore and other notable individuals showing up for this girl to let the NYC officials know that you cannot threaten somebody within her legal right, her unalienated right? Is it a bad move or a good move? Over to you, Sister Natu.
It's a good move. And let me tell you why it's a good move. Because now I think the Nigerian officials are beginning to be aware of the effect of social media and the internet. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So even if they want to do rubbish, the mere fact that they know that eyes are on them, if anything happens to this girl, Nigeria can go upside down. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is no longer a case of between them and the girl. This is a national case now. This is between us and them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this move is just to let them know this is not an ordinary case. If you not do anyhow, not go see anyhow. Do you understand what I'm saying? They cannot try any ambush on her. They have to, even matter of fact, now they have to start treading carefully. That's the caution being given to them. So I don't want to believe that this move is a negative move on her. Sowore will not be there to protect her. This one that Sowore is a statement being made to the NYSC and to the government.
Yeah.
Mona no do personal self. Mona no do personal self. That's what it means.
Sorry,
earlier I was in the studio and my supervisor called. I had to go into a quick meeting. I just wanted to add what this girl is saying. I don't see anything wrong in what this girl has said. And let me tell you why, Uncle Ben. You remember one time I was lamenting to you guys on how this NGO thing that I'm doing, how we're trying to help people. Needles that we're buying that was less than 10K. Needles are shooting. I don't even know how much it is today. I was giving you the price as at October last year. It has gone up over 100%. Needle from under 10K has gone to 20K. Do you understand what I'm saying? So imagine a mere person that's going to go and treat themselves, and then they go to the hospital, the price that they gave them before has gone up 200 to 300%. How can they afford it if your salary is beyond minimum wage? Do you understand what I'm saying? So what she's saying is like, and it's not that the price of things are changing every week, it's changing every day. Remember when I told you when I was in Nigeria last year, February, that the price of bread was changing? You know how you cannot buy bread at once and keep now? So anytime you want to buy bread, that's how you go and buy the bread. Braben, for the period I was in Nigeria in February last year, for 2 weeks, every day we've gone to buy bread, we didn't buy the same price. It was not the same price. Every day, bread started going from 900 to 1,000 to 1,200 to 1,300. By the time I left, it was 1,718.
Jesus.
In the span of 2 weeks.
Jesus.
Sugar went to like less than 2K, went to 3K plus in the span of 2 weeks. So it's every day. You go and buy something today, you go back tomorrow, it's not the same price.
So, in a nutshell, you actually agree that this is how we can fix Nigeria. If
Yes,
people who are influential can stand up
they have
to
to use their platform.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Sister Natu. God bless you, man. We have just about 5 minutes to round up,
Okay,
and
sir.
wanted to take this real quick from Mr. Macarolin. Then I'll move to Sister Rose, and then Symbia and Uncle Dayo will round up with me. So, Mr. Macarolin, this is actually one of my best Nigerian celebrity. The reason is because
Me
this
too.
this guy achieved fame all by himself, and he did the best he can for himself. But ever since he has been famous and blessed, he has always been at the forefront of fighting for what is right in Nigeria. Now, here is the statement Mr. Macaroni put forward. Mr. Macaroni said, to the DG, coordinators, and every officials of the NYSC, you cannot threaten, intimidate, or victimize any corper for expressing their view on the performance of the president. They are citizens with rights. The president is in office to serve the people, and every Nigerian, corper or not, has the right to hold their leader accountable. All right, Sister Rose, Sowore, and this guy, there are many other people who have spoken up for that girl, and that's the same thing we are doing here right now, letting the Nigerian public or the Nigerian officials know that, hey, it is within our right to speak up. And if we don't start showing up for the people who are bold enough to call out the excesses of the government, the country is already down. You know, when Michelle Obama said, when they go down, we go up. No, in the case of Nigeria, when the president go down, if we have to fix that country, we, the citizen, we have to go underground. So, what's your take on the support for this girl, Sister Rose, by celebrity and other activists? What would you say, man?
It's an excellent move. Remember what I told you yesterday, that I said from what I've observed, it seems that within the next 2 to 3, because I didn't want to be too overly optimistic or overly excited, but I told you within the next 2 to 3 years, you're going to see an explosion, and this is it. It's not the Nigeria of old. This is fantastic. This is very, very fantastic. This is what we need. Now, you said, according to what was said, because I couldn't hear them, they ran away. That's part, I think part of the reason they ran away is the attention that this got everyone talking. The fact that it's great that he was there with the lawyers and the crew, because what Nigeria respects is name. Whoever has name, whoever has influence, that's who they respect and that's who they fear. Also, he has a camera crew there, because you know them. They are the king and queen of liars. They will turn around and say she never showed up. Well, we have a video evidence here. What are you going to say? This is excellent. And remember, I told you, very few people talk that I listen to. I'm not impressed by a lot of people. I don't really care what degrees you have. I don't care if you got knighted by the queen. I don't care if you shook the president of America's hand. I don't care. What have you done to impact your people? Okay. And these are the kind of people, if you're going to give them honorable, is this, because with this kind of support, she has more power and it will embolden others and more will talk.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Sister Rose. I really enjoyed you guys joining me on this journey. At least we are playing our own role now. We are speaking up and we are at least educating fellow Nigerians on how to fix Nigeria. Shout out to my sister Sisi. How you doing, Sisi? Sisi said, I love Mr. Macaroni. He's always standing up for what is right. Exactly. Now, to Nigerian youth, as part of our effort to fix Nigeria, you don't hold only the president responsible or accountable for what is happening in the country. You also have to go after the people who we considered enablers. Who are these enablers? Celebrities, number one. When Mr. President was running for office, we have a couple of celebrities who are there shouting, yelling, saying, convincing you, their followers, that yes, this is where to go. The president paid for my hotel room. The president came when I was in London. The president showed up. He gave me cow meat. Now, listen, it's okay for people to support whatever candidate or whoever candidate they want to support. But here is the price of supporting a candidate. If we really want to fix Nigeria, remember, like I told you guys, I like to be objective. I don't just like, oh, let's just throw this thing out there. No, listen. There is a reason it is called political process. There are reasons politicians seek support. And when politicians are running for offices and they are looking for support, they have it at the back of your mind, of their mind, that if they failed the people, they are also failing those who support them. Now, guess what happened when a politician is running for office and a celebrity took side and said, this is who I'm supporting. When that politician failed to deliver on the campaign promises, you are not just holding the politician accountable, you are also dragging the blockers of those who supported him. It's not a fight, it's a message. When you drag those who supported that politician that did not deliver, what happened is that next time when election is around the corner, they will think twice before they pick side. So if we're going to fix Nigeria, just as we are speaking up for this guy now, we have to also pick those celebrities that supported the administration, tag them, go to their platform and let them know that, tell your president and tell the people who are threatening this girl, if anything should happen to this girl, you supported this president, we're going to hold you accountable. That is political process. Simbi, you thank God, you get what I'm saying, right?
Yes, I second everything you're saying.
So this is how you strategize. This is how you fix a country. Here in America, there is a reason a lot of billionaires and millionaires, they don't show their faces when they are supporting a political candidate. We also saw what is happening to Elon Musk right now. Never in my widest imagination did I think that Elon Musk will be so dumb to have supported President Donald Trump, which is within his right, but to now take a front seat. What is happening right now? When the president's policies are making life difficult for Americans, guess what Americans are doing? They are going after Elon Musk. Every day now they are protesting in front of one Tesla dealership or the other. That is democracy. That is how it works. So listen, you don't have to fight. You don't have to enter street, destroying properties, say, oh yeah, we don't agree. We go, but no. Life have gone way beyond that. That is not democratic process. That is not how democracy works. In democracy, you have to strategize. So, as we are holding the government accountable, and as we are speaking on behalf of this youth copper girl now, I expect you guys to also go after those celebrities. Don't destroy the celebrity property. Don't fight them. Stay in their comment section. Threaten them with cancellation. Tell them, call your president. You supported this candidate. Tell him that this girl must be protected. That is how it works. You feel me? Come 2027, in fact, from 2026, next year is around the corner. When these politicians comes out again and say, we are running, and then they start telling you the same rhetorics they told our father, our grandfather, and they told us, the people, my Gen X, fellow Gen X, they told us the same bullshit story. We fix electricity, we do road, hunger we go. It's the same thing. I've been hearing that campaign, what they call it, that campaign manifesto. I've been hearing it ever since I was 7 years old boy. I'm in my late 40s now, guys. It never changes. They don't fix shit. They're still gonna tell you the same story come 2027. So, how do we fix Nigeria? I've just gave you one tip now. Just as we are protecting this girl, just as Sowore have stood up and said, you know what, we are with this girl. Let us go to the Youth Corp headquarters at Etiosa. Let them come and tell us how exactly this girl has committed a crime that the DG have to threaten her. And they ran away. Yes. Now you take the battle to the next level. You go to the comment section of those celebrities who supported the administration and then just remind them, if anything happened to this guy, remember, politicians, they are protected. They always have all these army and soldiers around them. But you and I, on this social media space, we are here together. So, I don't know if I make sense, but Mr. Dio, what's your final take, sir, on this issue as far as supporting this girl and speaking up is concerned, sir?
Uncle Beno, you said it all, but I want to add one or two things to this. Number one, I strongly support what Sowore did. It's high time that we do. Now, I wanted to say something. I think it was Sister Rose that said this thing yesterday or so. That what these people, what this director general or maybe the people that called the girl threatening her, what they're supposed to have done is to just let the sleeping dog lie. They should have gone that route. It was a mistake on their part because this government that they're trying to like fight for by threatening the poor girl, I don't know, maybe they have the mandate of this government to do that, or maybe they're just doing it just to save their own face. They have definitely taken the wrong route. And them now inviting the girl to come to their office this morning, the question is, to what end? For what purpose? Maybe they want to sanction the girl, or maybe they want to even put her under some kind of an arrest or something. Now, thank God that people like Sowore were there. They went with the girl. Okay, what do you want to do with the girl? Because they have ulterior motive, they have to run away. I didn't mean that they have genuine reasons. They would have said, okay, we ask her to come over so that I can talk to her, or maybe you can debrief her or something. But nothing like that. They ran away. That means they have an ulterior motive. If she had not gone there with Sowore and co, maybe they would have done something terrible to the poor girl. But I'm really happy for one thing, sir. And my joy is that Nigerians are now beginning to stand up and to speak up. And to me, that is the greatest move.
Hey, Sorosoke generation.
Yeah, in our way to fix Nigeria, it must be by voicing out the ills in society. Let us talk and then let us offer constructive advice that can fix the country.
Yeah.
Not just to speak, but we should be also to provide solution to the problems that we have at hand. And I think that's the right way to go. Thank you, sir.
Ali. Thank you, Mr. Dio. Now, my CC, Simbi, read CC's comment. I like this one.
Okay, so Sisi is saying, Beno, the average Nigerian don't know anything about politics. So, of course, they will blame the president only.
Exactly. And this is one of the things I was trying to address yesterday when I said, hey, listen, you may not like Tinubu. A lot of people don't like Tinubu. Tinubu himself is not a bad person individually as a human being. But as a president, he is trying his best. The only problem is his best is not good enough right now at the moment. That does not negate the fact that if our voices are louder than it is, the president may turn around and started moving the nation to the direction we wanted him to go. I'll give him one credit so far. Through the support of the president, Dangote has been able to launch and operate the biggest refinery in Africa. And from the news we are getting, the effect of the Dangote refinery is beginning to show. I think fuel prices is beginning to come down a little bit, just a little bit.
No, sir. Nothing is coming down, Uncle Ben. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I saw a report that Dangote is bringing the price to $800.
Oh, Ben, we are buying fuel every day. There's no light. Nothing came down, sir.
So what's the price?
It's pretty expensive. It's 1K per liter.
Okay, good. I agree because I live in Nigeria. I'm going by the news that I saw on the media. Yes, sir.
The truth is that Dangote's fuel is being sold at 845.
Okay.
But NNPC fuel is around 9 something. But all these other independent marketers, depending on which area you go, they are still around that figure. But compared to before, price of fuel was around 1,000 plus. But now it is below 1,000 now all over Nigeria. So it depends on where you are buying from. But Dangote fair price is 845. Meanwhile, NNPC is around 9 something. So that's just the way it is.
And the fuel station is
Thank
still
you.
1K
You see,
per
that
liter.
is why I love my team here. We are all doing research. So I'm not like completely wrong. What I understand from what you guys have said now is that the official price from Dangote is 8 something, right? But the major marketers, they are selling at 9 something. Why the actual pump price, that is the price the consumer finally get to buy those fuel, is still way high. But based on what I'm explaining, if for nothing at all, we can give Tinubu credit for at least providing a safe environment for Dangote refinery to operate. Good.
Ben,
This,
suggestion. If since he has such a bad rep with the people, if
yeah,
he wants to get a better rep with the people, now since it's 845, but you have other people jacking up the price, there's
yeah.
something in America we do called regulation. Maybe he can mandate a regulation of all fuel sellers to bring it to that price. Because you see, everyone has selfish interest. They do it for the sake of his, for his next run to make himself look good. He can do that. That could be something he could do to help himself and consequently and most importantly, help the people.
Yes, exactly. But here is the problem with Nigeria. That is why I think we still have a long way to go. Government used to regulate fuel prices when NNPC was under the direct control of the government. But they have deregulated NNPC too. Is that right, Mr. Dayo? So it's like NNPC is a company operating on its own now, right?
Yes, sir. It's a PLC now.
Okay, so now it's the whole idea of deregulation is to have a free market where demand and supply determines the price, right? But we are not there yet because the cabals are still behind NNPC. But that's a conversation for another day. What I'm just saying is that Tinubu as a president is actually doing 1 or 2 or 3 things. He's making moves, but that move is not reflecting on the day-to-day life of the ordinary Nigerians. So to the president and to his supporters, they might say, oh, the president is working. How dare these people? He inherited bad governors. He did this, he did that. Listen, APC was the one in charge before Tinubu got there. So whatever Tinubu inherited, they created it. That's my take, first of all, as far as bad governance is concerned. Buhari did 8 years under APC, and Tinubu continue. Tinubu said, I'm going to fix what Buhari destroyed. That's what he said. So now, the president may be making moves and all that, which in reality he's doing, but how does that affect the food on the table of the poor masses? That's what we're talking about. How does that translate to protection of lives and properties? So if we are going to fix Nigeria, we have to speak up. Thank you, my sister, Sherish. Simbi, can you read Sherry's comment, please?
Okay, so Sharish is saying we have a long way to go, and unfortunately, we will not get there anytime soon.
Exactly. We have a long way to go. And if we're going to get there, we have to speak up. So how to fix Nigeria? We have to speak up. And on that note, I want to round up by saying to the youths, if you want to play your part in fixing Nigeria, you have the first tool to help you do that. That tool is no other thing than your cell phone. Your cell phone is a powerful tool in this day and time. You have seen what ordinary cell phone can do. Very dark man became very dark man because he has a cell phone. This girl that is shaking Nigeria right now, she did that because she has a cell phone. Use your cell phone. I've said something yesterday and I'll repeat it again. The main problem in Nigeria, when it comes to the poor masses who are in the grassroots, is not the president. Listen and listen to this. We are so used to blaming the president for everything. Why the people who are so close to you, your councillor, local government chairman, Your House of Rep members, both at the state and at the National Assembly, these folks are the one who are closer to you. The president cannot come to you and say, here, take this money, take this stuff. No. All the president has to do is to disburse, approve. This now goes down to the people who are representing you, from the senators to the House of Rep members, to your governors, to your local government chairman, commissioners, councillors. If we want to fix Nigeria, use your phone. Begin to expose these folks that are closer to you in the grassroots. One boy did something in Benin, and I love what he did. The senator, who is the chairman of ethics and whatever crap they got going on at the Senate, the senator was actually from Edo State. One boy went and made a video of the road that go to that senator's house, just to reveal that, oh, it is easy for this senator to come out and say, hey, Natasha, we suspend you. Yet, you are not delivering on the dividends of democracy. So if we are going to fix Nigeria, begin to expose those politicians that are so close to you first. That is how it works. It's not by shouting president, president. It won't take us nowhere. You know why? The president is so freaking far away from you. And the president go by report. You can Google how presidents govern, how they conduct operation meetings and everything. You will understand what I'm telling you right now. The president go by what is called daily report. They get security report, economic report, social report, all kinds of report on daily basis. These presidents act on the report that are placed on their table. So we Nigerians, we are so quick. In Africa generally, we are so quick to say, ah, this is terrible, this president is bad. The president cannot do it all. Hold those folks who are closer to you, hold them responsible. That is how democracy works. Here in America right now, the lawmakers they are experiencing fire and brimstone from their constituents. They cannot even host simple town hall meetings now. People are dragging them by the balls. Nigerian youth, I want you to be safe. Do the right thing by being smart. Use your phone. Don't be insultive. Your freedom of speech does not cover being insultive or cursing people out. It doesn't cover it. Although here in America, we do it. Nothing happens. It's freedom of speech. But you are in Africa. Don't insult. Be like this young girl. Call out the problem. If the gutter in your street is not being cleaned, use your phone to record it and post it on social media. This is Jeremy. Look at the gutter. It's stuck, it's clogged, it's blocked. Let people know. You put the pressure on those people who are closer to you. That is how we can fix Nigeria one step at a time. Use your phone. That's what I would recommend today. Tomorrow, we'll move on to another strategy. Mr. Dayo, Sister Rose, if you want to add anything, please, you can add now as we're closing. Simbi, do you want to add anything? All right, let me read this comment real quick.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Simbi, you're here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes, I was going to say it's not enough to expose the people close to us. Will the president actually do something, like, hold them accountable for their actions? Because it's not enough to just disburse these funds. They need to be accountable. Yes, now that's it. Because what if we do what you're saying right now and then we expose them, and then what? They sweep it under the carpet.
No, that
That's
is
the
not
issue.
how it works. That is not how it works. Listen, once you guys start calling out, once you guys start calling out those that are closer to you, those are the ones that cannot really inflict a lot of danger, a lot of harm or something on you. Let me just tell you now. Once you guys start exposing those people who are closer to you, they will sit up. If I ask
Now only
average
poor man they go prison, Uncle Ben. Let me speak pidgin.
if I ask average Nigerian youth now, how much do your rep receive as constituency project allowance? Many don't even know. All they do is to bother their brother, their sisters abroad, or their brother, their sister who are rich in Nigeria. They don't even know they are right. It's simple. Start using your phone. That is how you speak up. That's just what I am advising. All right, let me quickly take this comment. Finally, Sisi said, I love that video the blogger dropped of his road, in fact, of his road in front of his house. Yes, and then Sisi also said, but no, they won't receive this message. Oh, if it's not to do with gist, who is or not collecting lamba. Sisi is now in Lambo. Oh, yeah. And you know, Lambo and Lamba, you know, you exchange Lamba for Lambo. Is that not how it works in Nigeria now?
Okay, now Lamba they call him now.
Lamba not be when people they do kerewa. You exchange Lamba for Lambo. I be which one be Lamba? They hear Lamba for Nigeria.
Benching. You're not saying the word.
You exchange Lamba for Lambo. Is that not how Lamborghini?
Yes, no, you said benching for Lambo.
Okay.
Uncle Ben.
Okay. Anyway, Sisi, I got what you're saying. You see, this is part of our problem. Nigerian youth, they don't read, and they don't, not all, some, they don't read, and they don't listen to intelligent programs. Many a times, you know, I said yesterday that one of the questions people ask me the most is, how did you do it? Ben, how did you do it? I'm going to be candid with you. Many of the things that I know, I found them in books and listening to programs that are educative. I listen to people who educate, people who have knowledge, who have experiences, who are sharing. So Nigerian youth, because the message we are passing now, I am not discussing one guy, he collect money, he no gree drop pekus. Because I am not discussing one woman, she divorced her husband. It won't trend. Because we are not discussing one guy, he get 4 baby daddies. No be story. That is our problem in Nigeria. That is our problem. So, Sisi, you have a very valid point there, my sister. And Sisi said, but they are the same people complaining at the same time. I am not even Nigerian, but I'm exhausted for your people. Sisi. Oh my God.
Please connect to your brother. I want to leave Nigeria.
Mr. Dayo say, start calling out your councillor, local government chairman, then your representative, then the state governors. God bless you, Mr. Dayo. That is how you go about it. You can shout president from now to tomorrow. It won't make any changes. The people who are really stealing are the governors, the rep, local government chairmen, chairmen and women. Okay?
Uncle Ben, I beg, all of them in the same boat. Emma Binu, they are all in the same boat, I beg. All of them are.
We are talking about the way forward. You see, that's the problem, Simbi. All of them, they say, it won't get you guys anywhere if you don't have a strategy. That is it. If you tell Nigerians now, oh, let us protest this background. The way where we don't pray, I beg you. If you make I stay my own. Let me tell you one thing right now. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to beat my own drum. I'm a shovel giver. But do you know I've been shutting down giving people anything in Nigeria? May God forgive me. The small change, that 500, 1,000, wherever they give, I'm beginning to shut it down. Because this same person, you help them today, it won't stop them from coming tomorrow. They won't even improve on themselves. They won't do the right thing. It's like the same excuse we are giving now, Simbi. They'll be the same. Fine, let us start working. If you don't make a move, you will continue to collect the same shit. Right here in America, when any of my kid is going through anything at school, I showed up at the school and I showed up like a mad father. Once they see me, report no, they come again. You don't change me. You have to make moves. You have to speak for yourself. Use your cell phone. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been another wonderful show. Let us share these shows. Help us spread the message. I don't make money from this type of show anyway, so don't think it's about money. It's the message that matters. So if you can, share this post, share it in your WhatsApp group, share it on your social media platforms. That is how we learn. All right. Thank you, Sister Rose. God bless you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I got to run now. Simbi, thank you, my baby girl. I also see you tomorrow. I got to go. And don't forget today's message: how to fix Nigeria. Use your cell phone. Speak out. Speak out. I don't want that. I don't want pie. I don't want pie. Now it make everybody day the way we did now. So join us on another episode tomorrow where we talk about how to fix Nigeria. God bless everyone. Sister Cherish, Mr. Dayo, Simbi, all my team from Nigeria, Messi Kedra, Carrie, my girl. Thank you, Comfort Adagri. Sister Rose, thank you very, very much for always bringing a very unique, constructive criticism and how we can fix our beloved country. I really appreciate you guys, B-Flex and the rest of my team members. I appreciate you all. You are all legends. We're going to fix Nigeria, whether they like it or not. Nigeria must work. Okay? Nigeria must work. However, let me play this for you guys as we are leaving now. Make una no laugh. Where the video safe? Hey, I don't delete that video. Hey, yeah. Let me find that video and play it for you. Guys, when you share stuff on social media that can help fix Nigeria, you are playing your part as a good citizen. And let me tell you, anybody that are attacking you, that attack is not coming from Mr. President. It's all these people who have made themselves defenders of the galaxy that are attacking you. Here is what President Tinubu himself said about social media. Take a listen.
I don't read social media anymore. They abuse hell out of me. If I read it, I get high blood pressure. I get angry. I don't read it. So, if I want to hear anything, my children or any of my workers will tell me, this one say this one. If I'm tired, I say, please. Forget it.
Babati pain. Oh my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.